Greetings from Hong Kong. I'm Dr. James Pounder, but better known as Jim. This is my wife Elaine, and we'd like to welcome you to the Little Church World.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to have you with us today, and we'd like to begin by spending a few minutes telling you just what the Little Church World is all about.
In fact, I'd like to begin by telling you about the history of the church. It began life in Abu Dhabi in the Middle East, when we started a house church in our home back in 2008. A few close friends quickly joined us, and from there we grew into a family of Christ by following the example set by the very first Christians.
We named our fellowship the Little Church of Abu Dhabi because little is what we were and little is what we wanted to remain. We grew to fill our home, but we never grew so big that we became strangers in worship. We remained small enough to really care for and support each other through the challenges of life. In other words, we really became a family, and every one of us grew immensely in faith and understanding in the following 4 years.
In 2012, we were called to Hong Kong. In fact, over a matter of months, almost every member of the little church was moved on from Abu Dhabi and scattered around the globe. Today, many members of the original church are key leaders of TLC World, which means it already has a presence in a number of countries. The little church fellowships replicate the original concept. And as you're visiting with us today, we'd like to invite you to become a member of a little church. For those who are not Christians, you may be wondering whether you would be welcome. And the answer is a resounding yes. Let me share a claim made by Jesus Christ. In John 14:6, Jesus stated, "I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me." This was a very bold claim, and obviously not one to dismiss without investigation. So whatever your faith, the Little Church World would like to invite you to explore this claim and many others.
So, whether you're already a Christian or someone just curious, let me talk about the structure of TLCs. Actually, I love the acronym TLC because it also famously stands for Tender Loving Care, and that really captures the essence of the Little Church World concept. We all came to greatly appreciate the value of small, home-based church where everyone was able to bond deeply and give and receive more love and support than could possibly have been imagined. Not only at home, but also through sending missionaries and financial support to people and places in need around the world. As you discover all that the Little Church World has to offer, you'll come to understand exactly what I mean.
So what does TLC World have to offer? Well, let me tell you that we're a community of little churches in the physical and virtual world. If there is a little church fellowship group meeting in your area, then please let me extend an invitation from the leaders for you to join. If there isn't a physical fellowship near you, or if for any reason you cannot attend an actual fellowship, the virtual church could be for you. Regardless of which you prefer, there is access to worship, teaching, discussion, fellowship, and much more. For information about our churches, visit the church office that you will find on our website.
I'd now like to invite you to come into our home by clicking on the front door so that you can step inside and explore all that TLC World has to offer you.